First carry for Josh Jacobs. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Carr. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Daron Payne able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Marcel 8. The intended target, and it's 2nd down. Play action now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. Raiders have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barber is in. Touchdown, Washington. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A carry now for McKissic. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They shakes him off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. On play action, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's McKissic. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Steven Sims. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Play fake. Mariota. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Sims. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go play action. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Mariota now from the 50. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Miller as time expires in the first half.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with McKissick. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Rodgers now to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, it's Aitman, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Got an open man, it's Aitman. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 41, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. He's at the 30. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown Raiders. John Brown, 41 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
first down. Rodgers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Washington on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now Rodgers. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Miller, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they will take a knee here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding